Hi, my name's Dean O'Brien from O'Brien Real Estate. I'm here today with Michelle and Natalie from the Carrum Downs office. Michelle has just received our #1 agent for the last quarter, and it's quite inspiring the way that she does real estate. So hopefully she's going to share some of the successes and some of the stories for us. So welcome on board, Michelle and Natalie.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, now Michelle, your area that you work in?
Our office is Carrum Downs, but our main focus areas are Carrum Downs, Skye and Sandhurst.
Yep, and what's the main sort of way you sell it there? Is it private sale or auction?
Private sale.
So pretty labour intensive sort of real estate, would you say?
Yes, definitely.
Yep, and your last quarter was a record quarter for O'Brien Real Estate as well, I must say. And so tell me, what was the highs and lows of actually achieving that?
Well, obviously we always go through mixed emotions, whether it's a really big quarter or not a big quarter. It's the same day in, day out, and obviously you're there to work for your vendor. So you don't really kind of get caught up in the sense of going, okay, it was a record, because it's always working in with me and with my team and everything. It's always very intense.
Look, I like the way that you actually said team there, because you do have a good team. And Natalie, you've been a fair part of this team and this journey as well. What's your role in Michelle's team?
Well, I started off doing 2 days a week, and then and I'm now full time.
Is that actually at the table at the start you expected to come full time?
No. I had no intention of that. But you either, I suppose, real estate is all or nothing. You either love what you do or you don't. So when gradually I became sort of 3 days and then 4 days and then full time. So I sort of do everything that Michelle can't get to. So obviously Michelle's role is to list, sell and negotiate. I do a lot of the behind the scenes work, and also Saturdays taking offers and doing open homes with Michelle.
So you're working 5 days a week, or
Yes.
5 days a week? Yep, which is fantastic. But I believe we've had an extension to your team?
Yes. So we've just restructured our team. We've worked with obviously different people who have helped us get to where we are today, and I would like to say thank you to obviously everyone that has really helped us. But we've obviously just restructured our team. Liam was our member last year, and he's just gone out on his own this year, so he's doing really well.
Yep.
So Natalie and I have kind of sat back and we've really kind of mixed things up a little bit. I think it's very important a lot of people might go into this industry and go, awesome, I'm going so well, I want to put on a PA, but they want that one PA to do everything they don't want to do, which you can't do, because one person can't do everything. Either someone might be a really good admin person, or someone might be a really good prospector, or different things. You can't expect that one person to do everything. So we've now introduced 2 new members into our team. So we have Pia, she's just joined us. She is working full time as well. We've mixed her hours up a little though, with starting a bit later and working later into the evening, because that's
because she's a prospector?
She's a prospector, and a lot of good prospecting, I personally believe, happens more later when people are home, because we are definitely in a high working class area, and also because my afternoons are insane. So it's always good to have someone kind of running while you're running. So if I'm at appraisals, she's out there as well, and that's good. So she's doing more of a later role. Obviously Nat's 9 to 5:30, but it's never 9 to 5:30. It's not 9 to 5:30.
5:30.
Yeah. And we've now also got Michelle, so we've got 2 Michelles in our team, and she's helping out with a lot of like the building pest photos, and we're going to get her onto like a bit of the database as well.
Full time as well?
Part-time.
Yep.
So she's like mum hours, 4 days a week.
So that's a great concept there, is actually having specialised people in their role, which I think a lot of people do make that mistake in a team. They think that I need help, but I need help across everywhere, where you've actually specialised it.
Yeah.
Now, Nat, we know that Michelle runs at a fair pace, which is fair to say, and achieves some great work. But what do you find, what is the one quality that you find in that, or the real value in Michelle that actually took it to #1?
She's an inspiration, she really is. Her negotiating skills are absolutely second to none. She knows that when somebody comes in to purchase a house that they've got a budget for new furniture, because people then talk about that, you know, oh, you've just sold your house, and oh, we had this great real estate agent. People will always talk about their bad experiences more than their good.
So they talk, and what you're saying is that we get a lot of good feedback from Michelle.
Absolutely.
And which we do at corporate as well, which is actually fantastic for us. Can you tell us a bit about your area? Average sale price?
It's gone up a lot,
Yeah.
which is good. We've helped to definitely
helped,
get there. So for instance, I sold a property in Carrum Downs, it would have been almost 6 months ago, so the market's obviously picked up again since then, but it is still a record for a 3-bedroom single story house in Carrum Downs. So they purchased it 18 months before, and they made 25% in 18 months.
Wow, so you find a real growth in yours. What about properties on market? Are you finding, a lot of people are finding it tough at the moment, saying that there's less properties on the market. Does Carrum Downs, Sandhurst still have that affecting your business?
Definitely, especially with Carrum Downs. Carrum Downs has gone absolutely crazy. It is definitely supply versus demand. So it's lots of active buyers, a lot of out of area buyers wanting to get into the area because it's so we're accessible to the freeways. We're on literally Peninsula's doorstep. 10 minutes to the beach, etc. Shops, good schools, and everything. So everyone wants to kind of come to the area.
Now the Carrum Downs office is not an old office, it's quite a new office in the O'Brien network, and you've been there right from the start. How are you finding your team growing down there at Carrum Downs?
It's good. It's good to see, because obviously we opened up just over 2 years ago now, and some of the guys have really been there since pretty much the start, which is really nice, and seeing them grow. We're getting obviously fresh faces in there too, which is good. So everyone's kind of all growing together, which is good.
So for people that are new in real estate and actually new to the brand, because obviously with O'Brien Real Estate we've got some new offices coming over, and you did come from a previous office. What did you focus on to get you to the level that you've got to in the last 2 years?
Just heavily focusing on my vendors, really, and really pushing prices, being really determined for that, being great with customer service. I say, even if there's nothing to tell you on your property today, I will make that phone call, because I prefer you to say, you know what I mean, I hear from Michelle too much than not enough. So if my vendor calls me, I'm concerned, going something must have happened, because I'm always calling them, and that's also why I'm a firm believer on obviously needing the assistance behind you, because if you are so busy, then all of a sudden the people that have employed us to sell their home, it falls behind because you forget about them. You're focusing on other things, which you've got to focus on your vendors. So from that, I believe has got to me to where I am.
And you're very people focused, and your team, which is fantastic. Now, we have quite a unique thing at O'Brien Real Estate at the moment. Our number 1 and our number 2 are both female. And when there wasn't that long ago, we had a quarterly awards where we celebrated number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So tell me, why do you think that is?
Look, I think it's interesting that real estate's perceived as a man's business in a sense. I think it's kind of getting out of that a little bit, because there are a lot more females in real estate now. But I just think females, obviously, they've kind of got maybe a bit more of a personal touch.
You think that they come with a bit of empathy? A lot?
Compassion, empathy, but then you need to have a bit of both. You've got to have the compassion and empathy, but you've also got to be able to, I don't know, a bit of go about you as well. But I think that's, maybe a bit of compassion.
And you know, obviously, as you said, you started off in a part-time position, now work to a full-time position. There's a lot of people out there that are in your position at O'Brien Real Estate, where they they do work as assistants. And the classic example for because you obviously are behind our number 1 for this quarter, what do you advise those assistants to do?
Obviously, be there to support the agent, but also, I guess, find your niche of where you believe that your strong areas are, and really work that sort of area. Like my niche would be my organisational skills and things like that. So,
is it time management?
Yes, very important. But yeah, I'd say, you know, work with your strengths, and if there are weaknesses, work on them. But don't be afraid to speak up and say, I don't feel that I've got enough training in that area, or I don't feel that I'm very good in that area, and work on ways to either get yourself to a point that you are comfortable, or have a chat, and it might be something that the agent enjoys doing, so you can sort of work with each other that way.
Okay, well look, thanks guys for coming here today. Congratulations on a great quarter, and you are an inspiration to us all with the fact that your passion, your energy and all that, and you certainly do lead from the front. So congratulations. Thanks very much for being here, and from O'Brien Real Estate, we'd like to let you know that we're very proud of you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.